Morning guys, just a short video today, putting in a lawn for her mother. She was 80 on the 8th of May, so she's currently in hospital. She's in hospital since October, so it's just a little surprise for her when we get back. So we're just pulling around a chain harrow now at the moment. Little Ferguson 20 doing its job, TF. And Killian's doing a stellar job leveling the lawn. So you can see the little 20 working. It's a good little tractor, that. Little 3-bed harrow. I put some granite stones on it just to give it a bit of weight because it's very light, but just wanted to dig in a little bit further. There's a tree there with an archway. I pulled it all out and dug it all out. We've moved these trees as well. Hopefully they'll stay alive. It's hard to know. I don't know what make or model that one is now, but it's a bit of a ball ache to get it in there. So he's in the ground now, established. I moved the crabapple tree. He's looking a bit sorry. He could do with a bit of rain maybe. Wet. That tree was in there, but I had to move it. It was just too close. He was in between there, which was fine for a while until they got bigger. So that's a bramley, nice big crop of bramleys. That's a plum tree, yellow plums. That's another tree. We had to move it. It was too close here, so I dug them up with the JCB Farm Master and the pallet fork, done the trick and dug a hole and put them in the ground, so hopefully it survives. If it doesn't, no big deal. We'll just have to get another one to replace him, but he's a bit droopy. It's very warm here at the moment. Seem to be getting good weather at last. A little 20 around. You get him to lift it, it pulls the sods out of the ground and kind of tidies up the place a bit. So a little bonfire now for later as well. All these stuff that I pulled out, it was just no light getting in at the house, so sods. Sort of fills in the ground. Does a good job. my father used to plant this all, but the good has gone out of the ground now. 50 years he's been growing spuds in it. So we're going to put the lawn maybe from the polytunnel across to the front field of the bar, somewhere across there. Nice big lawn. Plant some more apple trees in the middle of it as well. Have a little orchard in one corner and a flower garden and a rose garden. And you know yourself, you had to dig that up out of it as well, so it was a bit overgrown. So my father has his vegetables up here now. He ploughed it when we got a chance. It was dry for a couple of weeks, or a week. So he has all these onions in here. Cabbage plants now all along there. So that's all looking pretty good. He's more drills now for cabbage. He plants a lot of cabbage and carrots and stuff. He's something sown here now. He sowed that today. So we're expecting a bit of rain now coming. So that's all looking pretty good. And massive looking pretty good. I've been rolled together on the 35. I needed it yesterday, so it's great to have a bit of help. There's a slow puncture in the front wheel of that thing, so it needs tyres really, but needs front tyres. They're the rims off my father's tractor. It's a 35, but he has the bigger ones on it. The only thing with the harrow, you have no reverse, so you got to be very careful. Using that one. Does a great job breaking up sods and just getting the scutch off the ground. As I said in the previous video, the Belarus has a water jacket issue, so I'll be getting at that now shortly enough. That'll be another day's work. Thermostat housing pulled itself off. Seemed to have frozen, but we didn't get a hard winter, so we were lucky enough that way. It didn't burst the lock or do anything too major. Yeah, I'll go to the polytunnel now. I'll show you a bit in there while he's going around. Only so much of that you can watch. So even in the last few days now, these have really started to pick up. Take me loads of these suckers. So I've already gone through these today now and pulled off a heap of them, but you can always find more. There's another little sucker, so I'll just break him off. But yeah, yeah, plants are doing pretty good, decent enough, almost up to my elbow, so they're well established in the ground. I normally leave the top of the plant alone because you can very easily make a mistake and take the growing shoot off by accident. I've done it before, so I normally just stay underneath that and take those ones that I know are definitely suckers. I also come along and any of these lower leaves, just break them down, twist them off, leave them on the floor, so it keeps a nice distance between the leaves and the soil. That's for watering later. As I see the plant doesn't need the bottom leaf, I'll pull them off. Here's another one now. I'll just pull any little weeds that surround them. Snap off the bottom leaf. Just leave them clear of the ground. It's good for airflow. As I say, they don't need all the leaves, they don't need the very bottom leaves. So I'll go from the bottom leaf up. Like there's a leaf now that's looking a bit dodgy. So he's gone now. And I'll take off his twin as well. So now he's got a little bit of airflow underneath him. So I do that as the year goes along. Here's another one. I just leave him off. As I say, these ones are starting to stretch. They're Kalina. And you can see that one now this is the growing point, and this is a sucker. He'll always come out from the base of a leaf, but you still have to be careful. Now I've done it before where I've accidentally taken the growing point and I just let the next sucker grow and he turns into the new growing point, but you do lose a few weeks worth of growth. And there's a sucker and he's in that corner there, so snip him off. So these ones are planted last, so I'll leave them alone until they start establishing themselves before I start messing with them. Start coming up. Strawberries are doing pretty good. A little bit of a problem with earwigs, and rot. Here's a rotten one. Yeah, they like to dry, but if you want juicy strawberries you need to water them. So it's a bit of a coin flip where sometimes. Here's my spare tomato plants wherever you're from. So if I have an accident with one of them, I have a few backups. As I say, I'll be putting 4 wires across here, so I'll go from maybe about here where I can reach all the way to the far side, and I'm going to put a bar across that and drill 4 holes in it, and the same up the far side, and then I can run these strings up. I'll put a wire across, plain wire with a strainer on it, and I'll run these up, roll these up when they're needed, not now, but when these plants need support. Another few weeks now they will need a little bit of support. They'll start lighting over if I don't do something with them, and then I can take all those bamboos out of the ground there just to protect the base of the plant when I'm watering, that I don't accidentally snag one or break one off, which I can do. I've been known to do. Compost heap, pretty much everything in it. Rhubarb leaves, bananas, old compost, you name it. That's a peach tree I used to have in the polytunnel. It's a dwarf pixie, so it never got too big, but it was just in the way, so I decided to move it outside. I'm going to be planting that somewhere out here, so that's it for today's video, lads. Hope you enjoyed it, watching the little 20 doing its job. Kill you. Make a little farmer out of him, yeah. So if you haven't already done it, would you please give us a thumbs up if you liked the video. If you didn't like it, give us a thumbs down, whichever you want. And hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. I'm at 800 subs at the moment, so I'm trying to hit that magic 1000 mark, and then I can really start making videos, you know. I'm in college at the moment, so any kind of money coming towards my way would be absolutely fantastic. I'm not intending doing Patreons or any of that kind of thing. Just whatever I can get off YouTube for video views and ads or whatnot. And I'll start really pumping out videos then. Alright, I'll leave you alone and enjoy your Sunday.